Hi everyone, it's Al. Been asked about push fittings, poly pipe fittings, how to fit them, and more importantly, how to get them off. Yeah, these little cute devils here. So without further ado, we'll get down to the task in hand. Well, here we have a few assorted fittings brought up from the garage to show you. This is a different type of push fitting, and these are more the common sort these days. You get them like that, nice white fittings and a little olive ring in there, a little rubber ring. You can see it in there with the locking ring here. When the pipe goes in, it stays locked on by this ring here. Keeps it locked in position, so once it's in, it's in. And we also nowadays you can get these ones. Now these are very nice. These copper fittings are push fit. And you don't need to solder them or anything, and they come from Screwfix, so I got these ones, and they fit nicely on the pipe, so they are very nice when you put these on. There's only a slight bulge like that where the join is, which I think looks very nice. These are a bit more expensive, but if you still don't want the hassle of soldering or doing up nuts and cones, very good. And there's only one fault I can say with them, is that you can't get them off once you put them on. Once they're in position, that's it, you can't remove them. Okay, they're very nice. Let's have a look at something else now. Here's a bit of poly pipe. Now don't forget everybody, if you are coming off onto the copper tube, to fit an insert in there first. This is a common mistake made by plenty of people. They forgot to put the ring in, because once you put that ring inside there, you can come off then on your compression fitting and do the nut up, and you're away to copper tube after that. Okay, there's a very important one if you are using poly pipe. Don't forget to fit an insert if you're coming off onto tube. Okay, so we'll put that down there. There's different types of plastic. This is an older type of fitting you can come across, and I say this is just a push fit end one. But the good thing about them is this. Now a lot of people say when they put them on they can't get them off, but it's very simple. Look, now one other thing before we do this, before I put it on, do make sure your copper tube has got a nice smooth end. Now when you use a tube cutter, you will end up with a nice smooth end like that, and that will ensure that the rubber is not pushed off when that fitting pushes in, because believe me, if you use a rough end, it will try and push the washer on. Now this is what I mean by a rough end. If you look at that, it's cut not straight, it's cut with a junior hacksaw, which is the usual thing, and you end up with a very rough edge. Now if you push that fitting in there like that, it's very likely you could push that rubber washer out of the way and off the fitting altogether, and obviously then of course it will leak like a sieve. So it's very important that your end is very smooth with a tube cutter and no rough edges. If you do have to use a junior, make sure you file it well down so it's a very nice smooth end before you push it in. Another little thing, some people use a tiny bit of grease before they push it in, or just wet it slightly with your finger so the rubber's wet and smooth before it goes in. Okay, a lot of people ask me, you pushed your fitting in, okay, and it's in there, and they look at it and think, I've got it in the wrong place, or I want to get it off. How can I get this off? And it's very simple, everyone. Okay, this is just a very simple manoeuvre. 2 fingers, I use that one and that one. Pull that ring forward, and then just slide your pipe out. Okay, so there we are. Do it once more. Push the fitting in. Okay, it's locked, you can't pull that out, but if you want to get that out, just pull that in and pull it out. And really that's about it with plastic pipe fittings. Nice and easy, saves you a lot of grief, but say at the end of the day, do be careful when using plastic to copper to make sure you put that ferrule in. Other than that, great fittings, can't go wrong, and highly recommend them. So thanks very much for watching. Darren33, all my other videos. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.